I got that set up. Sorry, I forgot. Don't yell. Don't yell. Shh. Oh, freak. I'm gonna post this on Twitter too. Very, I changed it to dark stuff. I changed it. I always change it because I'm like, what? Shouldn't this make him easier to see? Like, why would I want this? Take this off. Battle Pass, yeah. Yep, I took that off. I put on the midnight one. I paid like 30 something credits for anything else but that yellow bright suit. I was like, nope, you're gonna kill me with that. People are gonna look in the distance and they're gonna be like, oh, I see something. Like, oh, I could use Bangalore. I use her as a wall. Like, you can put smoke down. If you're being shot from a different direction, you shoot smoke in that direction, they're gonna have a hard time finding you or shooting through that. They can shoot through it, but they're most likely hit like nothing if you're moving around. So that's why I use, and you get two. You get two game of you get two what do you call it? Yeah. So you can use one for the back and one for the front if you need to. That is what I said. Thank you. Can't use that joke on me. Sorry, doesn't work. A lot. Oh. It tells you. For the night is dark and full of tears. I can put so many tags in this. Alright, let's put the right game in here. Game of... Game of Thrones 2014 or 2012? What the heck? Which games are these? Of Thrones... I mean, why is it... I mean, I guess 2014 then? I mean, I don't know. Game of Thrones 2014, I guess? Not sure, I didn't know there was a difference. I'm gonna say season 8 is around the corner. Alright. Now, let's go on Twitter and post to make sure people know about this. Ugh, how do I freaking... Classic, I guess. Like, no, I don't see any. Oh, there's somebody right there. Okay. I don't even remember what my account is, so I won't even worry about it. Okay. Starting stream now. So, hello guys and welcome. My name is Karma the 90s Kid. And welcome to the ZIme. I know that's not the intro. Hello and welcome? I don't know. So, we're going to be playing some Game of Thrones today. The Telltale series, Game of Thrones. I have played this before, but I believe I've only played it all the way through once. I kind of remember how it ends. I don't... I remember what happens to a few of the characters. And I'm gonna try and see if I can change some of the outcomes. Some of them are there's nothing really you could do about it, but there are changes that you can make that, you know, could really might help out your characters. So we're gonna start off with chapter 1 because I don't really have any choice. I've lost all of my progress on anything that everything that was on my hard drive is now gone. So we're gonna start here at episode 1. Sorry, chapter 1, episode 1. Yeah. The Northerners will never forget Tywin Lannister. So let's start off here and just enjoy it in anticipation for season 8 that's going to be starting this Sunday on HBO. Let's see if I can get some of these decisions right, because I do not remember if I even did any of this stuff right. Did I do it right? I don't know. It's a shame that Game of Thrones will never get a season 2 of the Telltale series. As Telltale shut down. For thousands of years, House Forrester has been loyal bannerman of House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolf's Wood, they have harvested the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves, and the fate of the House Forrester hangs in the balance.
The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off when I was down. Another war to pray. 2 weddings, 2 beddings brought on by beheadings. The night they cooks for me. 2 weddings, 2 beddings brought on by beheadings. It all is happily.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
I'm happy for you, Guilty. You join the party. I'm hearing over a character. I'm sure they could use a third.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I have.
I'll have
yeah,
one
but only
myself
once.
someday.
You
Only played it all the way through
never
once.
have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his
Lord
knees.
Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Don't say nothing. Just go do it.
Oh, his squire, you idiot. Fetch him some wine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
I'm getting a promotion. I'm kidding.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters!
Aye! Iron from ice!
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What'd you say?
Got it.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, my lord?
I
Wasn't
need
paying
you
attention.
to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty?
Promotion.
What can I offer you?
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Bloody hell. Didn't he? Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank
So?
you. You should help me.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, whatever. For now, until he makes the official announcement.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
You've been a squire longer than you.
Pig
I
farmers.
just said, help you.
All I'm saying is,
I
at
hope
this
you
rate, we'll
idiot.
never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Not me. I got
A
promoted.
waste of fucking time.
Give
You'll
it
get there.
time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my
Oh,
uncle
I'm
is,
supposed to
has
say.
nothing do
I'm
with
supposed
it.
to do things the opposite
How
from what
much
I'm supposed
further?
to.
It's right over there.
I need to try and do things bad. I need to make bad decisions. Bad and opposite.
Take your
decisions.
time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase.
I don't like
Nice
doing it
night for
either.
a wedding.
Here we go.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters. Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What? What's wrong?
Raise the Castamere.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
You've
got
had
enough
too
wine.
much wine.
We have enough wine.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
I don't know. I don't
Good
know.
luck.
Oh, I feel bad about that already. I don't know. I didn't know what happened. Roderick.
A gift from the king!
Oh, what?
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What? Look out!
It's a runaway train! It's a runaway train! Oh boy. Dang. Stop calling his name, idiot.
Good fucking riddance!
Stop calling it. It's his fault.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Oh yeah, I found him.
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What
Uh,
happened to him? Speak up, boy.
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
oh, oh, come on.
Walter you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the phrase says time to run
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
I won't leave you, my lord.
No.
And you will.
My lord,
By
no.
the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
Tell only the Castellan.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house.
Only my uncle.
Go.
Okay, got it.
Kill those fucking foresters! With love from Lord Frey.
Whew. What a way to start. Yeah. Sucks. There's a lot of stuff that happened between now and then, too, so. Iron for mice. Bacon! 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 No, I'm kidding. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, they went to game chat. I was wondering why they were so quiet.
Lord. Fresh.
How do you tell from fresh blood to, like, old blood? Like, I guess if, like, what, it's dried up or something? Or, like, what, if it's warm, would it be warm? Will it be, blood be that warm as soon as it touches the ground? Like, how would you be able to tell fresh blood from, I guess, you know, old blood? Alright, now I gotta try and make some bad decisions, okay? I keep making good decisions. I don't want to make good decisions. I gotta make bad decisions. Bad! Okay. Bad decisions. You gotta freaking figure out, or at least opposite decisions from what I did the first time. Okay, I gotta try and do something opposite. So, it said don't tell my uncle, I'm gonna tell everybody. Only tell my uncle, I'm gonna tell everybody.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Lord Bolton?
Coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Bacon!
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on.
Draw sword.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so?
Yes.
You can try if you like.
It's a
And then we'll
two-handed
feed you
sword.
to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come and get it.
Fuck you.
That made it easy.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Hey, pitchfork! That ought to work well against swords.
You really
Pitchfork.
are a pig
Pitchfork.
farmer, aren't you?
Nope, you know what? That'll be the smart thing to do. I don't know. I'm just gonna use that. Haha.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders. No, please. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
I already killed one. I mean, second one wouldn't have been no difference.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I mean, is that really the hiding spot you would choose?
I'll kill the men who did this.
I mean, you already killed two. You only missed one. You killed two, you just missed one. Could've got the other one.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything.
I agree.
These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Maggots?
Hold the wound open for me,
Gross.
would you?
Ah!
These are dark days, I fear.
Is that
To
really
lose
how
the
they
lord
do
of the
things?
house and the
Gross.
eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Oh, you just said it was gonna hurt.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Just circulating blood for you, sir. I really hope that in the new season that they will bring up the Foresters in some capacity. Like, you know, compared to where it ends off here. Hold on a second. Like, there has been some images or some pictures, snapshots taken from inside the actual series that you know that looks like one of the Foresters. You know, you don't see their face, but you see like the clothing they were wearing, and it looks like very similar to the clothing that, you know, the characters wore in this game. So it's possible that they were there in some capacity. Like one of the, I think I saw an image of one of the Foresters who was in the Lannisters' castle or something, whatever you call it, King's Landing. And, you know, somebody was wearing a dress very similar to hers, or just like hers, was there. But she was turned around. I feel like I've seen that. So that was like a little innuendo there. Or a little opening into a window. A little, you know, wink at the series. But, you know, who knows? I mean, if I was at Comic-Con and I was there, you know, if I had a chance to ask the creator a question.
Grove.
If I had the chance to ask the creators a question, it would be about, like, the Foresters. And, like, if they're going to actually show up anywhere in the series, or if they're going to have any kind of dialogue in the series. Depending on where you end this, of course. Look at metal supplies. Alright, that's enough looking around. I'll take this. Never know if you're gonna need it.
This might help.
Am I supposed to eat those? Pour them on a wound? What am I supposed to do with those? I guess I'm supposed to eat it.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
I want to look at them. Ew, goose. Alright, show two. Show the sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Why did the White Hills hate us? Can I leave now? Who's the new lord? He already answered that question.
Why did the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
White Hills want an ironwood.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Alright.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Already? Thought I was gonna see Lord Ethan now.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
I called his name and got him killed.
Of course he did.
That would be
He
the
was
real
House
truth.
Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Yes, I
Any
will tell
last
you now.
words before he passed? If you can remember.
The
He
North
mentioned
Grove.
something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove. Interesting.
I see. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
Ramsay Snow is coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
We should demand justice.
Aye. Justice on their terms, which means they'll have your head.
Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you.
I
To
could hide
stay
in
would
a
bring
corner
destruction
somewhere.
upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
How unfortunate. How unfortunate.
Were it up to
How
me, I'd gladly
unfortunate.
drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Tell him nothing.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Nope.
This is important, Garrett.
I told no one.
Told no one.
Then Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. But from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon I may need your help, but I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Oh.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Nope, I'm not looking. I'm not saying nothing.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Ah, bad
I
promise.
wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't either.
know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
I like it
I know
just
a
the
lord has many
way you are.
responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
You have to
I may
change.
have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
I'm kidding.
Lord Ethan,
I'm just playing
you're
around.
needed in the Great Hall at once.
Like, oh yeah, you
On
stuff
your
your
feet.
face with donuts. Stuff your face with the
What's the matter?
donut.
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
No.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I don't think I would have actually had a choice anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. I don't think it would have mattered. Oh wait, I might have... Well, I don't know.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
No business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Yeah, but he's gonna come in here and kill us, and we'll just be the one, a barking dog with absolutely no backup.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around.
I don't know who added the old man part,
We're
but
the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Don't say nothing.
Do your worst, you bastard.
Whew, that was
You must find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I probably should have been a little bit more aggressive since I don't think it mattered. But
although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady
Marjorie
Marjorie's
Tyrell,
betrothal to
of
the
course.
king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her
Forgot
as
about
it
that.
should be.
I don't want to look at anything. I just want to touch stuff. Look at stuff. Look at stuff. Keep looking. Keep looking at stuff and... There we go.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Marjorie controls Joffrey. Joffrey controls the Boltons. But Joffrey won't do anything. If I remember correctly. Joffrey's a douche. A douche.
Oh,
a
sorry,
douche.
milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Like, yes, go away.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
It's private. I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be
Questions?
wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Oh boy.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Oh
I
boy.
hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Hello.
Lady
That was
Marjorie,
quick.
You're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Marjorie! Poor Marjorie! Oh! I have no idea what I'm gonna
From
say
the
to
day
this.
you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course. and I will help you in any way I can.
Will you
But
really?
There's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but...
Yeah, for
she's
what?
waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
What would I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
That's very hard to...
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive
I don't
us.
even know what to say. I don't know. I really don't.
You'll be fine. I know you will.
No, I won't.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay. I will do my best. Feel one
Good
thing,
luck.
say another. Okay. Got it. Right? Feel a thing, say another. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? 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 Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
You can do this.
No, I can't. I messed up this part a couple times, I think. Oh boy, I actually have to walk. What are y'all staring at?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Okay, here we go. What should I say? What should I say? Kneel before her. Bow your head, bow your head.
Your Grace. Yet not honored enough to kneel,
I didn't know I was supposed to kneel.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Yes.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Oh dear.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
I did.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it
I
quickly.
wasn't sure what to say. It's
Loyalty
too hard
can be such
to...
a hard thing to define.
I don't know what to say.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would...
would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Oh dear.
Of course, Your Grace.
Boy, why is she angry? I don't know what to say. It's too hard to read under pressure.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences.
I mean, she doesn't have the ultimate power
She takes
anyway,
great pleasure
so...
in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh boy. I wasn't sure how to please both in this. I was trying to stay in the middle, with staying silent being the whole thing. I don't know, man. Oh, please don't hurt me.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Oberyn?
I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Oh, horrible, I would think.
Would you marry Joffrey if it
No.
meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah,
I might
exactly.
even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Huh, it's not funny.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Whew. But you?
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady.
Oh, thank
There's
you.
been
I
something
thought
on
you
my
were
mind.
mad at me.
Something
I
important.
really did.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Oh.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Oh God, I would send her away.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our
Send 100
family will
men.
suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Yes, my eyes.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Don't let Cersei bully you. I agree.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ooh. Really, I would have sent the other girl out of the room, to be honest, but to play this differently, you know, we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Seven hells.
Oh, the flayed man.
Let's play
Ramsay.
a game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
What would happen if I were to stay out? Like,
Not my best work, unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna mean
I
death.
have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
I could make a run for it.
There.
Doing things opposite.
Hear
Let's
that?
see. What would happen?
I know I heard something.
Run. Okay. Nothing happened. That's interesting. Still got
Lord
about
Ethan,
another 15 minutes to go of gameplay.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
You're welcome.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Oh boy.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
No.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
You know, I'm not killing you.
Normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out, if you do not feel ready.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
Sorry. Gotta have some strong people in the house.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Alrighty. Let's talk to him on the ground here.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but...
I'm honored.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Alrighty.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again. Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but
What?
Hmm.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
I agree.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna choose Duncan anyway. That's his name. Because I'm gonna be the one that's making the rash choices anyway. Let's talk to him.
You're all worthless.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
I wasn't finished. Ma. Hi. Did you have fun? I'm kidding. I'm almost done.
Flush right. That means now.
I think it's almost done. I'm pretty sure it's almost done. We gotta do this sentinel thing, and then I think that's the last thing I have to do.
Sword up.
For this chapter,
Swing
I mean.
left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Oh, so I don't actually have to give it to him? Nice to know. That is a good point to make. He did send him to the wall before asking me. It is an interesting thing to realize.
Do it like you mean it.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
So, I think I'm gonna pick... I was thinking picking Sir Royland. Because... I don't know. That's gotta be the opposite way of doing it. I would, more so I would pick...
You may sit.
But...
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Oh dear. It's gotta be Sir Royland, because honestly I would choose Duncan. Sir Royland.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Oh
God
dear.
be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
A sentinel, I must warn you. Do this, and you invite ruin upon this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
I said what I said.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the Ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Sit down. Get up. Oh dear.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
What if I don't? What if I don't? I want to see him here. I want to keep him here. Just to see what happens.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
I hear you, but this is a mistake. I wish you trusted me with this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Oh, I don't know how I change things here. Oh boy. Is Brianna sleepy? Was she on the bus, so she's sleepy? Oh, I didn't plug that up. Okay. The seal. I probably should take the seal.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel. You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
What?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk. Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Oh dear.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Sorry, I can't talk now.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to disturb you. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'd rather trust you than
sorry.
her, the other person.
I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People would be willing to help you.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, I think it was a good thing that I took the seal.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
He should be here.
Ah, fuck him if he's angry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Here we go.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Huh. Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden of
Lord.
the...
That's enough.
Huh.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. It seems the Foresters have a talent for something after all.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift we'd like to offer to you. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give them to you in tribute.
To me? That's very kind of you. Thank you. Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now.
I probably shouldn't have done that. It wouldn't have mattered.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
Oh dear.
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no Trouble? Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord
I
Ramsay,
mean, how could he look
please.
around the room and just pick one?
Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Oh dear.
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! My lord!
Oh, no! Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Oh dear.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop! Ryan!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Please.
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Stop
him!
that! Ryan, please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Wow. It's hard to look at twice. Oh man. It was surprising the first time too, but then
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone.
I didn't do it without
there are
flinching.
those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Well, took 2 hours of gameplay for one chapter, but alright. You left Brown behind. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. 62% sword loyalty to the king, which is good. You and 16% took Eric's fingers. I think that was necessary. Making sure people follow the rules. 30% picked Roland as Sentinel. Yeah, I did. I would have chose opposite. And you and 50% met Ramsay at the Great Hall. Wow, that's a very close number. Man. So glad Ramsay is no longer in the picture. But alright. So that was episode 1 of Game of Thrones Telltale series. So, we will be playing more. I'm going to try and do another episode tomorrow. I think I want to try before the night is done. I want to try and play some Apex and all that stuff. So make sure you guys check out my Twitch, which is Karma the 90s Kid. Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Tomorrow's Friday, so will I have time? I should have time to do one episode. If Friday I have to work late, so you know, usually I don't stream anything on Fridays. I'm gonna try though, because I want to get this the next episode started. It's a really chill game. I don't have to do a lot, so I'll try, do my best to start one up and get it started for episode 2. But hope you guys are excited for season 8. That's gonna be this Sunday. We only got a couple days before it starts. I should have started this game earlier. I didn't realize. I thought I had another week before this season was gonna start. Season 8, final season. I thought I had another week, but it's okay. So, as far as Resident Evil is concerned, I'm gonna try and play that on Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna try and play that on Saturday if I can. Well, no, I should be able to play it on Saturday because I have the day off. So, Saturday you should expect some Game of Thrones action. I mean, sorry, Resident Evil action there. Alright, so... Oh, thank you. I can't remember what my sign-in number is. I mean, sign-in stuff is. So, the next episode you will see... If it'll show me here... Dating content. The Lost Lords. Now, it should just show me. I don't want it to start... If I just press play, it should just show me. Okay, there we go. I'm the sword in the darkness. I'm the watcher on the wall. So we are going to be going to see Jon Snow in this episode. I think we should be seeing Marine too. We should be seeing a little bit of Dany and Daenerys. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Like I said, I do hope that these guys show up somewhere in season 8, or at least are mentioned somewhere in season 8. It'd be nice, since the whole North is going to be coming together to fight this thing that's coming. So, but again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks, Guilty, for stopping by. I appreciate it, and whoever else is watching or lurking. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next episode. Okay. Wonderful, great, and glorious evening. See you guys in the next stream or video. Peace out.